hourly billing can lend itself to unpleasant economic surprises at the either during or at the end of a matter. However, I do think that there are ways to mitigate against those surprises. And first and foremost is to sit down with your firm at the outset and irrespective of rate structure, whether it's a fixed fee, milestone based, success based, a hybrid of hourly plus some other type fixed component, is to set the appropriate assumptions, to establish the scope of the matter and be clear about what's in scope and what's out of scope, establish a project budget, and also establish the timekeepers or the firm attorneys and other personnel that are going to work on the matter and agree to those. And that way, and I think if you take that multifaceted approach, a lot of the risk of the surprise bills, and we've all had them, we've all gotten to the end of a matter where you get the final bill and it's one of these sort of bug eye moments, and it's like, how did we get here? And and if you're honest with yourself and you look back on it, you will realize that there were probably some controls that weren't put into place. There were probably people get into the matter and get into the excitement of the matter, or the matter, becomes very busy and people are they're either not watching scope or they're authorizing, in real time additional timekeepers or additional activities that will take it out of budget. So I think having the right controls on the project, and if it's a large enough project, having a legal project manager either on the firm side and or on our side to manage the project. Where are we? How are we tracking against budget? Revising that budget is necessary. And I think if you do these things, then you mitigate the risk of those surprises at the end. And it's really about the dialogue with your firm as well, with the firm as well. And oftentimes, the firms in the interest of customer service will bring in additional folks from the firm that may not have been originally contemplated for the matter. They may not be an approved timekeeper on the matter, and they're doing it in almost, and I would say in all instances, they're doing it in the client's best interest. They're doing what they think is in the best interest of the client to get the result that we're looking for. But there is a balance there. There is a tension there. It's something we have to weigh the activities against the proposed benefit.